pleasure here to present. I can directly connect to the great talk of Joan before with the question how to build trust in the platform economy in the center. We, from Switzerland, don't have the answer to this question, but we think we have an answer. And we would like to present that in the next few months. This is myself, thank you for the introduction, Serge Vignon, the Chief Technology Officer of Data Corporation, Mydata2016, and François von Kennel, who collaborates with Serge on the first pilot project we're doing with this platform. Only one remark about data cooperative. I think we all agree, and that's why this great conference takes place today, is that our personal data is a great asset, and it's possible to take value out of this data, and that's the topic, the main topic of this conference. But we also know that the data of a single person, of everybody, of us, single records, hasn't that great value. The value comes with collections of data, with big data. And now the big question is, how can we all, as individuals, as persons, participate the value of collective personal data? Big data companies are showing to us what is possible in business, but also in research and anywhere. And the question is how we can collectively make use of our personal data. And as I said at the beginning, we think that data cooperatives could be one answer to this question. And what are we doing in Switzerland is building a data cooperative, personal data, called Mydata.coop. And the idea is very simple. Every member of the cooperative brings his personal data to our platform. Yeah, and we'll hear a bit more about that in a minute. And then there is the possibility to participate in collective use cases for this data, be it for business or for research. And you, as an individual member of the cooperative, decides if you would like to participate in this collective use or not. That's the whole story. We focus on health, because of course health is the most sensitive area of personal data. And also research, we're not in business right now. It's not excluded in the future, but our first project are in research, and now you hear about that, and I hand over to François about our first pilot project based on the Mydata.coop platform, and afterwards it's up to Serge.
Thank you, André. My name is François. I'm from the Bern University of Applied Science. I work with Serge there, and we have the chance to implement the first use case based on the Mydata platform. This first use case is a research use case that is made together with the University Hospital at Bern, and it's about adipositas, or people that have been operated that have a stomach bypass. The number of overweighted people in Switzerland is also quite impressive. It's not like me. 41% in 2012 are overweighted. But we are talking here of very, very high overweighted persons that get stomach bypass. And the researchers or the doctors that are making the operations don't really know what happens afterwards, after the operation. They see the patients maybe 1 or 2 months later, and they know that the patient lose a lot of weight just after the operation, but they don't know how then it works, how they feel, how they do they have more activities as before? Because it's not just by getting the operation that you will keep the weight won't increase again. So what was implemented? It was a semester work made by two engaged students. I hope I didn't miss the page. The switch is very fast. So what we did implement is a smartphone application that is used by the patients to collect three kind of data, and the fourth is collected by a Fitbit tracker. So the tracker has to be synchronized through the smartphone, but then the data go to the Mydata platform, and the user has the possibility to write some commands to say how it feels, and also to enter his weight. We could also have implemented or integrated digital scales, but it was not wished by the person doing the research. So it looks like that. It's just a very simple application. We have three different screens. On the first one, you see your data, the steps that you made. You see also your weight and how you feel. This is the graphical overview. Here's the overview of all comments that patients have entered. And then on the last page, there is just a reminder possibility, and you can also directly contact the people at the hospital if you have any questions. The students made the work in 16 weeks, so it was very fast, and they also did a very little survey. They had the chance to get in contact with 7 patients, or with 10 patients, and they also make a little survey afterwards. And they asked the patients if they would like to use this application after they are followed by the hospital, and mainly they say yes. Sorry. And they also were asked if they trust the application, and they mainly trusted the application. So we are quite happy about the result of this first use case. And Sergio is going to tell you more about Mydata.